Give it to your dog and have a sip of water. I got this one from my uncle, and I was totally happy I did because Cake is a pretty fun band, and I really like Mustache Man. They got a few songs on a later album that's really cool. I only downloaded the singles, and it's pretty fun. I only gave it a few listens. You know, like I didn't want to spoil the fun by like giving it too hardcore of a listen, so it's just like a pop in the background. And I just like pop around while it plays, and I don't give it really too deep of a thought because I just want to keep the mystery going. But some of the songs I do keep up on here is The Distance, Friend is a Four-Letter Word, Open Book, Nugget, Sad Songs, and Waltzes. I tried giving these guys a shot. Beyond their singles and stuff. And I gotta say, pretty much nothing more than the singles here. You is the only thing I have in my iPod from here. I got another CD from these guys. There's one other song I liked. Let's see if I can figure it out which other one song I liked on here. I think it's Change. I think I liked Change on here. But I only got You saved from these guys. I know I listened to it once, and I don't think I liked anything from it, and I only got You on my iPod, as I said, so, sorry, Candlebox. I had one of the best laughs of my life driving in a car back from work with a buddy of mine, because I bought this CD and a few others, and it's absolutely mind-blowing. And the buddy that I was driving home from work with, he went to college to be a music producer, and when I played it for him, it wasn't until like we got till track 8 where he's like, "Oh my God, here's like a rhythm I can actually count," because they do polyrhythms and they're absolutely bloody batshit. And the CD is like one of the most renowned for being bloody batshit. I had no idea at the time. I was on a break at work, and there were magazines laying around, and they had like a list of people, and the only one person I found interesting in the whole list was Captain Beefheart. So I jotted his name down, and then that was there, and I was just like, I'm picking this up, and yeah, absolutely bloody batshit. So I got this from these guys first. This is the first thing I got from Carcass, and I dug like half of it. Half of it was super duper cool. Choice cuts that I got on here is Genital Grinder, Maggot Colony, Tools of the Trade, Corporal Jigsaw Quandary, Incarnate Solvent Abuse, This Is Your Life, Cadaveric Oh, damn you, don't do it to me. Cadaveric Incubator of Endoparasites. Yeah. Cadaveric Incubator of Endoparasitics. Oh, shit, I can say this right. I swear to you, I can say this right. Cadaveric Incubator of Endoparasites. Cadaveric Incubator of Endoparasites. Alright, well now. Thank you very much. I feel nice. I got their later in the catalog because as I was going across in some of the songs that were on the choice cuts that I cut out, they were on some of their earlier works, and then the songs that I jammed hardest on the greatest hits were songs that came off on these CDs. And I got every single track on here, but I do know that pretty much No Love Lost, This Mortal Coil, and Heartwork, I think, are my standouts. But I have every single song still highlighted on here because I think just the big gigantic swirl of Carcass is always cool. The bigger the amount of Carcass that you can get, I think is pretty cool. And then oh yeah. So and then this one came with a DVD. Absolute crazy ass story, and a whole bunch of good people are in this band and came from this band that spawned other bands. Boom. It's mad cool too. Mad cool. Mad cool. Black Star was off the chain of blast. I was like, I, yeah. Give me like a week and I'll of listening, and I could probably sing that again. Just make sure I don't destroy my throat as I do. But yeah, I used to do that one. That was a blast. Firm Hand, I think I liked a lot. And Polarized, I believe, were the standouts for me. But I still got everything that's popping on Carcass. I know they got a new one, but I haven't picked that up. Oh yeah. So this is one of those rock and roll radio hits that I liked when I used to drive from preschool to home way back in the day. So this is like a formative band, and they're mad cool. The music videos were pretty cool. My mom always felt bad about the guy that sang the Drive song because he died of pancreatic cancer, a cancer that starts with a P. And I remember later in life, the tall, dorky dude in this band married a very, 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 very hot chick, and I was like, shit. But yeah. So there's 12, 13 tracks on this greatest hits, and I kept a good old 10 of them. Drive, just what I needed. Since you're gone, you might think good times roll. Drive, tonight she comes, my best friend's girl. Let's go. I'm not the one. Shake it up. Cool, man. Now this was exciting when this band, when the Cavalera brothers got back together or jammed back together. Not saying they got back together because they're brothers and they probably never had hardcore strife between them. Some crazy ass shit. If you ever get to the bottom of the root reason why Max left Sepultura, it's pretty crazy. It's crazy. I was like, what? When I heard that, I always kind of wanted to know, but then like once you know, you're like, whoa, what? This is really harsh, really gosh darn brash, and it's like so gosh darn brash that I kind of just like leave it alone as like another channel that you turn to that just like beats the shit out of you when you turn to it. So I just don't delete anything from these guys because Max Cavalera is hardcore. I dig that dude. Yeah. It's like Phil Anselmo, where it's just like wherever he pops up in those groups, I just like, oh man, like it's all good. It's all good. Like not like trying to like hype on someone's jam and shit, but it's kind of just very little bad comes out from them. So everything they put out, yeah, I pick up, I try, and this is definitely the most brutal channel on the Max network. So where I worked was where I was able to pick this up pretty cheap, but it wasn't until after I bought that like 2 days before. So I bought that on the day it came out, and it wasn't like 2 days later when the deluxe edition came out. And then I went to my Newberry Comics where they buy used CDs, and then this was seriously less than a week old, and they were gonna give me $1.50 for it, and I was like, what? What? But oh yeah, Blunt Force Trauma. I think there's definitely at least one or two other ones from them. But again, too, like Money Doesn't Grow on Trees, and then there's a whole bunch of other things out there in the world, and not Gobble Gobble Greedy. I bought this on a recommendation from my boss at work, who always bragged about how he had the most gigantic rock CD collection ever. And there's only one thing I like on here. There's only one thing on this. It's like what's that guy? Chris Angel, Mind Freak, minus all the magic and early in the career, so it's horrible. Switchback is the only thing you might ever want to put your ears through. Mad effing cool. Mad effing cool. When I was in a rock and roll group with the high school friends, we went to the drummer's girlfriend's house because her parents were like loaded and they just had like properties, so they gave her like the shittiest one to as like a pad, and we just partied there for a few weekends. And then Headbangers Ball was on, and then this was premiering, and then it was like 2 weeks before where I did research on these guys because I was doing research and I came across these guys and I heard the story of how they were treated really poorly when they put out like a disco or techno CD is what people call it, and they're like people threw shit at the guy's house for years, whatever. And then poorly I heard that one of the main gentlemen that was behind this died, and that's not cool. That's a bummer. Ground, a dying god coming into human flesh. That's the song that was on Headbangers Ball. And then I waited the whole entire time for the fast part to come. Domain of Decay. But this is another really, really cool one. Like, it's dark as fuck. So that the I Want You to Want Me is a really cool song, and my mom really really likes this band. And I think I took one of her greatest hits. I'm also taking one of her greatest hits, but she always likes the most sappy sad songs out of these groups. So I always heard the worst out of all those rock bands from the 70s and 80s, man. So I never heard any of the good stuff from really any of them. But my mom had the CDs. She always played the horrible shit, and I always left the room. I always left the room. I could never stand the slow, hokey heartbreak shit, ever. Yeah. So any good songs from any of those bands I never really heard until the radio came on, and then she's like, "Oh, you always say you hated these guys. Well, I never heard this song from them." So anywho's, at Bukidan. Yeah, Big Eyes is the shit. I Want You to Want Me. And Surrender is cool. His greatest hits got 13 tracks on here. And I'm sporting like 8 of them. I don't know. It's all broken up funkily on my iPod. Magical Mystery Tour, Dream Police. Listen to it a few times, don't listen to it a lot. Don't Be Cruel, Tonight It's You, She's Tight, I Want You to Want Me, If You Want My Love, Ain't That a Shame, Surrender, The Flame. No, there's no way I like all these songs. Hang on one effing second. I must actually have the whole CD on here. Some bullshit. There's no way I like all these songs. I'm telling you that. Magical Mystery Tour, Dream Police, Tonight It's You, Surrender, The Flame, Can't Stop Falling Into Love, and Voices. Alright, that's more like it. And I Want You to Want Me and Big Eyes. Go show. People are all about Chevelle. If you're into Chevelle, then you're all in Chevelle. It's like 3 brothers, or at least 2 now, and they got a new CD coming out. I saw them live. They've always been solid. They're always solid. Always solid. I got this from my uncle. I actually never picked up anything myself from Chevelle, but they're always solid. It's always trustworthy, and they're probably like one of those bands where, like, in the future, I thought like I would just eat them all up at once when they're done, instead of picking them up. But times change. So, but yeah, Chevelle's definitely worthy. They're definitely worthy. Anybody who's into them is super duper into them. There's not one person who's flippant. You're either in or out. It's one of those. No, if you really think about it, there's nobody that's really not cool in this band. If you really think about it. Maybe Mark Anthony. He really isn't that good of a bass player. He really hasn't ever popped up a solo that really, like, is worthy of note. Has he? Please, somebody let me know. And if you want to, if you think I still have my foot in my mouth, I'm gonna take it out and I'm gonna keep them both on the ground because you gotta watch the Van Halen live. It's like live 1984. It's one of the last things with with David Lee Roth. One of the last times David Lee Roth is on it, and then Michael Anthony. Don't be a douchebag. Michael Anthony. It's Michael Anthony. See, I didn't have to look. I remember. I corrected myself. Michael Anthony has a shit bass solo. It's shit. It's the he has a Heineken. It looks like a no, that's not Heineken. It's I don't know. It's an alcohol. It looks like a beer. Miller Lite. It's like a Miller Lite bottle, but yeah, it's absolute trash. If anybody says no, it's not. It's not too bad. No, not good. R.I.P. I treat this band like Chevelle too. Ooh, I'm gonna fix this. Sweet. I treat this band like Chevelle, where I know they're good, I know they're solid, and I got a little bit of a story about these guys. And R.I.P. Alexi, because that's it's a bummer. I know a lot of people crying hardcore about that. Anybody should. That guy partied hardcore. That's how he lived and went down. Internal parts couldn't keep up with his fingers. What was I saying? Oh yeah. So I went to the Mayhem Festival, and then if you heard my A story, there were 2 stages off that way from where I just saw Attica 7. And then Children of Bodom was playing right to the right, and then Children of Bodom was playing to the left of the 2 stages that were way off to the right, and then Machine Head was playing right before or right after. I can't remember because I'll tell you why. Was playing right after, and I went with one dude from work who brought another buddy, and this buddy is seriously the lowest intelligence I've ever come across in anybody. This dude was the most empty mother blanket I ever have come across. Nobody has ever come anywhere as close to just being as straight dunce. And you never think of it by looking at the dude, but the dude is damaged. And I did not know this when I was going there. I would have fucking drove my gosh darn self. Holy crapola. So Mr. No Intelligence started bitching a hissy fit that he came to the concert with us, but he's not hanging out, spending any time with us. Because I was fucking going around and I was seeing all the gosh darn bands, you motherfucker. So the bitch hissy fit came to the greatest peak. He's like, yo, we're about to go inside that area, and then we got floor, and then you got a seat. Because I bought my ticket separately. He just got them too, you know what I mean? It's one of those things. And we just drove together and shit. I had binoculars and stuff, so I was like right there in front of people. So when Mastodon played, it was super duper cool. I was able to focus on every single dude individually with my binoculars and stuff. Yeah, so yeah. Cargo shorts. Anywho, so I had to motherfucking miss Children of Bodom, and I fucking missed Machine Head. And, I'm not too disappointed that I missed Children of Bodom, because you would have had to inhaled shit tons of gray dust to have stood through their show. Because where they were was all the gravel and stuff, so like there was like soft little tiny rocks, and all the motion and all the movement was kicking all of it up. So it was just like, it's like if you put soapy bubbles in a foot massager, and then you just watch those bubbles just like tower up. It's just this tower that just started jostling up greater and greater in this big giant plume of gray. And I think even Alexi started seeing it, and he's like, oh my god, I'm seeing people being dragged out here left and right. You guys gotta freaking chill. I don't know what to do. And then it was nuts. That was that. But I was way off over to the right, chilling on the side, and this girl was rolling. And when I mean she was rolling, I literally mean she was rolling because she was rolling around and on the ground, like around and rolling in mind and rolling on the ground, and like her friends were like, "You're gonna have to try to keep it cool." And then that's where Mr. No Intelligence, my buddy, and I were sitting. And then fucking Miss Rolling on the ground started getting eyes for me, and I started keeping her down. And then she starts freaking crawling across the sidewalk at me, and I'm like, "Oh, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do." And then what happened was they both picked her up, and then they took her to the bathroom. And then the last thing I saw of her, she was in a wheelchair going all this, trying to grab the crotch of the cops that were wheeling her out. True, 100%. And then I was mad pissed because I missed Children of Bodom and Machine Head. Because when I came back, Children of Bodom were gone. The Grey Plume was still up. And then the next band that was playing, I think it was like the final group. I think it was because like they were already starting that shit and they knew no one was coming. I don't know. It was either before or after. I think Children of Bodom had to have been the last band playing there because there's no gosh darn way 17-year-olds in blackface and makeup with hair goes that way played after Children of Bodom. No way, not no how. So I just missed that shit, and then I went to Mastodon. But R.I.P. Alexi, this CD is awesome. I wish I had everything, but I waited too long, and I wanted to pick them all in one fell swoop. But I waited too long. So I got this from my uncle, and then funny story. So when my aunt, my uncle, they moved to South Carolina to take care of my uncle's mom, and then when they got a whole bunch of money from it, if you know what I mean, what ended up happening was a whole bunch of guitars were bought because he's super into bands like this, and I guess that's kind of what happens. But yeah, I got this from him because he likes bands like this. A Sickle of Tyrants! So this is really, really cool. I'm a big ICP fan. I got into... So when Follow the Leader came out, is when I got into ICP. So it was, I got Korn, Follow the Leader, and then I was like, okay, so these guys are the most headbangy and top of the charts right now. So I'm gonna start from what's hot right now and most headbangy with me. So that was Korn, and then I know rap is out there, and I know that was very few and far in between. And what the top of that was I loved Wu-Tang, their first one when ODB's up on the roof, and then the guys on the wall and shit, and then the two guys are in the jail cell. I can't remember what that one is, but that shit's awesome. I think it's Cream. But anyway, we'll get to Wu-Tang when we get there. But anyway, back to ICP to get to this. So I was up at ICP. So when I was up in the orb of ICP throughout the years, I came across this, and this is really freaking cool. This is really cool. Like mad heavy metal people come in. I'm gonna have to go in. Oh, actually, really, they're really, really kind to me. With they show how many cool people show up. Oh, I didn't tell you how many Children of Bodom. There's not a bad Children of Bodom song, I really gotta say. Or if there is one, you gotta go and tell me, because I haven't really came across one. And then on this right here, I think I got the whole CD. Which is cool. But I'm just gonna tell you the songs that got the hardcore heavy metal dudes in it. Track 8, Necroterra, Igor Cavalera of Sepultura, and Alex Skolnick of Testament, and Matt Harvey of Exhumed. And then there's the Ultimate Revenge, which has Vinny Appice of Black Sabbath / Dio, and Alex Skolnick of Testament. Yeah, Circle of Tyrants is really, really cool. South of Heaven, Tyrannical, and Theater of Creeps, I think was really cool. But I got every single track still on this. This is that shit's really cool. Oh man, dude. Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. No friggin' way. So many damn good on here. Good songs on here. There was these guys shot themselves up with 96 Bitter Beings. Better, yeah, 96 Bitter Beings. Quite 96 quite bitter beings. Cause the yeah. So anyway, these guys are effing awesome. But that riff shut them up mad hardcore because it was Hit Parader or Guitar One or someone did the 100 greatest riffs, and these guys were like 46 or like 36, and then they got interviewed like, how do you feel about being so close up? And then the guitarists were like, we are not surprised, and you shouldn't be surprised because there's articles of these guys later, and then Chad Ginsburg, Chad Ginsburg was in there from the start. So Chad Ginsburg, he just like, he's running his mouth, but he can definitely back it up. So there's like, if you actually listen to our CD and you know what you're talking about with guitar, you're going to give yourself such a headache trying to actually play us, how we play us, because we do so many things that only good guitarists that know their shit can do. Like he said that, like, just a straight up paragraph, and he's like, if you can put your fingers on the fretboard where we hit it, yeah, you're not going to be playing like us, and the only people that can are going to give themselves a headache summing it all up. And if you listen to these guys, they got a lot of really, really sick shit going on. So this CD is gosh darn gold. 96 Quite Bitter Beings. The Human Drive and Hi-Fi is my most favorite. And To All of You is the last song on here. And there's a whole gosh darn long bit of silence. And there's another bit at the very end. And that bit at the very end is really, really cool. And if your parents are home and you want to get them really mad or you want to have a really good laugh, play this really loud in the speakers at the door and play the song My Promiscuous Daughter. If you want to get grounded for a real long time, but you want to have a really good laugh at your parents' expense by doing it, play My Promiscuous Daughter very, very loudly. So I saw these guys live because the CKY stuff was super duper cool and awesome, I swear to you. Like CKY2K is the best one, and then I got CKY4. And then when CKY4 came out, it was DVD or VHS because that was the real transition time when like VHS was like last leg and then DVD was in. And I bought it on VHS like just to have the 4 VHSs side by side. But yeah, the CKYs are the shit. The CKY movies are the shit. Goes 2 and 4. Go 2, 4, 1, 3. 2, 4, 1, 3. That's the best order to watch them in. 2, 4, 1, 3. I'm pissed on you because you put shit on my mouth. Bam's such a good friend. Do you know what he told me to do? To put jelly on you. Fucking jelly. Holy shit. Holy shit, man. Gosh darn it. So anyway, that was CKY Volume 1. And then when I saw these guys live, I bought a beanie for them that I still effing have. Like, this beanie's like 15, 18 years old. I gotta look at my ticket stub to tell you the exact date. But I bought that, and then I hounded the table. And I got Volume 2! I got CKY Volume 2! This shit doesn't really exist. So this is just like a whole bunch. So like if you watch the CKY videotapes, there's like soundtrack background, and it's all given by these guys, and it's got all the tracks. So there's actually 2 CDs on here, and then disc 1. Let me get this closed without glare. It's gonna be crazy for you guys. Is that even at all legible? That's their fault. I'll tell you what songs in the jam, and then those are all Brandon and DiCamillo prank phone calls. But holy shit, man, I'm so happy I have this. This is so damn good. So I must have looked like a gosh darn fool at skate parks because, like, when you watch a skate video, they cut music to it. So I was doing my own skateboard music video in my head. So I was like trying to match when I jump to certain parts of songs. So I'm like going really, really fast and I go slow and I have to like pump really fast so I can like get off the jump at the right time. Ecstasy of the Gold, my most favorite thing to skate to. Alright, so anyway. So CKY Volume 2's got a shit ton of stuff on it. So 34. Holy crapola. So 34 tracks. And then 2 of them are real great. I can't, if I name any of them, you're not going to be able to find them anyway. Shit. Yeah, man, this shit's so offbeat and so rare. It's pretty much just like a soundtrack for the CKY videotapes. But Brandon DiCamillo, if you ever see the photo of all the guys from Jackass in the hot tub and it's a fisheye lens and they're all looking up and reaching out, there was one person that they asked to be in the hot tub with them, but he stayed inside and played video games, and it's Brandon DiCamillo. And that's Bam Margera's buddy, and that dude is funny as shit, but he turned down the limelight, which he would have really, he could be like a late night TV host. No, not shitting you, if he pursued. But he's all over Bam Margera shit, and he's like the ghost Jackass guy. This CD might be one of the most jammed to all time. Like, oh wow, actually, every single CKY CD has been pumped almost the most by me. Like, if you go to my iTunes and I hit most played and I stop at the most 100 songs, I think there's probably about 4 from each CD from these guys on there. Not shitting you. This has Escape from Hellview, Flash into Gear, Sink into the Underground, Attached at the Hip, Frenetic Amnesiac, Shock and Terror, Plastic Plan, Inhuman Creation Station, and Sporadic Movement. Sporadic Movement's cool. Oh, good. Grief. This CD is amazing. Some of my most favorite songs ever are on this. Yeah, as I'm looking at them, all the songs that I have highlighted on here are unimaginably great. And I'm so surprised I don't have the whole thing on here. I must have just like really diluted these guys so I can really just get like a pure shot of CKY. But the ones I have on here is Suddenly Tragic, Dressed in Decay, Familiar Realm, Tripled Manic State, As the Tables Turn, and Sniped, and Familiar Realm. And I'll keeping it 100. This CD took time for me to warm to it. There was one night when I was so like, fuck you. I know you're not bad. You will show me your secrets. And I went for a walk. And I played this and I didn't come back until it was over. And Karma Works is really good. Woe Is Me. And Rats in the Infirmary is really cool. Yeah, man. If you can get this pretty cheap, go and get it, dude. You're not gonna have a bad time. It's all really cool shit. There's 20 tracks on here. I kept 14 of them. London Calling, Rock the Casbah. Yeah, Casbah. There's no H. Cash Bar. Rock the Casbah. Should I Stay or Should I Go? I Fought the Law. The Magnificent Seven. Bank Robber. The Call Up. White Riot. Tommy Gun. Clash City Rockers, English Civil War, Know Your Rights, This Is Radio, Train in Vain. $14 out of 19 I got rocking on here. London Calling, Brand New Cadillac, Jimmy Jazz, Hateful, Rudy Can't Fail, Spanish Bombs, The Right Profile, Lost in the Market, Clampdown, The Guns of Brixton, Wrong and Boyo, Death of Glory, Coca-Cola, the card sheet. The card sheet. Look at my shirt. And look at this. And read. And they're the same. Blast Tyrant is tattooed on me too. If you looked at my bees when I said I have the Black Sabbath Geo era devil stabbing stabbing Led Zeppelin's Icarus through the chest and spitting up blood. He's spitting up blood right in front of the guy on Blast Tyrant holding the earth. I'm not shitting you. I'm not gonna show you, but it's true. And Clutch is gosh darn awesome. And then if you watch I'm not gonna get this wrong. It's the Canadian metal people. Banger TV. Yeah, Banger. Go to that YouTube channel. That's some cool shit. They call these guys your uncle's favorite rock band, and like fuck you. But yeah, they're not wrong. El Jefe Speaks, 12-ounce epilogue, Rats, Heirloom 13, and Effigy. This was, I think, the first one I got. This was another band that, like, I knew I was not gonna hate. So what happened was, after I really liked CKY from watching CKY, I really hated him. I knew him was gonna be horrible. I never touched him with a 20-foot fucking pole. And I knew I should really be worried about what Bam Margera listens to. And I didn't give him any credibility until he had Gwar on. And then I was like, okay, fine. And then I went to a show indoor where they had a whole bunch of bands. And I think it was the very, very first time I saw Gwar. And Clutch played, and then Strapping Young Lad played, then Gwar played, then Opeth played. And I was completely drenched head to toe in Gwar blood, and I haven't eaten anything the whole day. So when Opeth came on, I haven't heard a lick of Opeth. And I'll tell you something right now. So I was drenched in Gwar blood, and then I was going to get pizza, and then when Opeth was playing, I am not shitting you not. I'm shitting you not. The floor was filled with people. It was just like packed. Not a single person fucking moved their feet. Not a single person moved their feet. The floor just flooded. The floor just flooded with people, and they all just stood, and they all just like, it was absolutely batshit. It scared the shit out of me. I was like, that's a cult. Fuck that. I'm going upstairs. I'm eating my pizza. I'm putting shit in my ears. And everybody's looking at me like crazy because like I was front row for Gwar. And I'm going to cry again. And we'll get to him when we get the G. But yeah. So I saw these guys live, and I didn't have anything from them. And I badmouthed them because Bam Margera liked them. And I hated anything Bam Margera liked until you had Gwar on, which redeemed himself. And then these guys came on later. But Big News 1, Big News 2, Rock and Roll Outlaw, Space Grass, Animal Farm, Tim Salt versus the Grays. This one didn't really stick too hard with me. I don't really have a whole ton of memories on here. I only got 4 tracks, and this is 10. Elephant Riders, that's a cool one. Ship of Gold, The Soap Makers. The Soap Makers is a really good one. And Wishbone, I think, is good, but I can't sing a lick of it off the top of my head. Now this one has a lot of things. I was being made fun of at work because like trying to be as rough and gruff as this guy when you can't and not. and if, yeah, I was being made fun of at work trying to sing all these songs. American Sleep, Pure Rock Fury, Open Up the Border, Careful with That Mic, The Great Outdoors, Smoke Banshee, Frankenstein, and Immortal. Yeah, like damn good. Like you want an uncle that listens to these guys. So when they say your uncle's favorite hard rock band, you better be gosh darn lucky. This is your uncle's favorite band and not Nickelback, because you got one cheesy ass uncle. Oh yeah, that's not in the CD, but oh yeah. So I got that guy tattooed on me. I need to go and get the colors touched up because I went to this tattoo parlor that's mad local, and then I got it from this woman, and I think by the half the time she might have been hitting on me, but she started off by saying her boyfriend, but then by the end of it, she was saying how like her and her boyfriend really didn't get along too well, and he's never around the house. And then if I wanted to go to her house, which is close by, she'd go and put ointment on it for me. I must have been retarded. Oh, let me say that again. I must have been not paying attention. But I think if you look at my Akashic record, that situation went down. Oh, and this big gigantic dude came in, like this big fat drunk guy. He's like, I got a koi fish on my arm. You want to know why I got a koi fish? And he was all trying to boast that his koi fish on his arm really meant something. It was really cool. And then the woman that did my tattoo was just like, you got to see what this kid put on his back. And he was like, oh shit. Yeah, and I was like, get my face, weirdo. Oh, this has 15 tracks, and I got 11 on my iPod. Mercury, The Mob Goes Wild, but oh man, so good. Cypress Grove, Promoter of Earthbound Causes, The Regulator, Armory of Bono, Spleen Merchant, Subtle Hustle, Ghost. Ghost is like one of those haunting songs. It's such a haunting song, I guess that's why it's titled Ghost. Notes from the Trial of La Curandera, Curandera. And then the last one is, I'll just spell it, Wysiwyg. 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 We're going to be on these guys for a while, FYI. 100011 actually doesn't mean jack shit in binary code, FYI. 100011 We just said it in the song because it sounds cool. So 14 songs, and I got 13 on here, so that's really, really good. Burning Beard, Gula, Mice and Gods, Pulaski Skyway, Never Be Moved, 100011 Small Upsetters, Circus Maximus, Tripping the Alarm, 10,000 Witnesses, Land of Pleasant Living, Gravel Road, Who's Been Talking? And I'm like, I must have been Rumpelstiltskin or something, because like one day I was walking by Clutch, the Clutch section at my store, and I realized there was like 3-4 things in there. I'm like, WTF? Is like, I haven't been really sleeping that long. Like, that's crazy. Like, how far out of touch have been I? And this is one I just picked up. I picked up a whole bunch, and I gotta say, the whole bunch I picked up didn't land too hard. It must have been like I took them for granted, or something else was occupying my time. But I got almost every single track on here. And I know I like Power Player, Electric Worry, One-Eyed Dollar, and Mr. Shiny Cadillacness. Those are ones I don't remember, I skip too often. But there's some I skip on here. So when I say I learned about this band when I saw them at that show, and I disrespected them from Bam Margera, so they were so good and they made such an impact. I saw them separately on my own, and it was after this came out, and on this there's a DVD, and it goes and shows how tight knit of a group they have with their touring staff. So the staff that they tour with, they tour from the start, and they're really, really close and tight knit. and they had one kid on there, and he's like, if you ever see any photo of anybody from the band or any kind of artwork or something, I think he says it was his. And then I remembered from the DVD when I saw him live, he was distributing the merch at the table, and it was pretty much only him. And then when I went up, there's only two shirt options. There was this shirt, and then the one that's just the logo, the standard flat logo. And then he's like, yo, what you want? And I was like, the T-shirt, the Clutch shirt, because there's only two, I think, that said Clutch. I don't know. There's only two shirts side by side. And he made the assumption that I wanted the Bear logo one. I was like, no, sir. No, sir. I want this shirt. I want this shirt. This shirt is the shit. I'm probably going to have to stop wearing it because it's getting a little wash-worn. But yeah, this shirt is the shit. And I got another sad story. God damn it. Gore's going to make me cry so gosh darn hard. It's going to be ridiculous. It's going to be ridiculous. I'm going to bring fucking tissues when we get to Gore. And they're fucking close. I got to stop thinking about Gore because it fucking hurts. It's so fucking hard. Holy shit, moving on. Fuck. That's twice in a row. Fuck. It's going to be so fucking hard. So 15 songs. Gosh darn it. Stop it, some bitch. 7 on here. King of Arizona. Hale. Hale. Bop Blues. Four Lords and One More. Willie Nelson. Equinox. Hoodoo Operator. Ship of God. Ship of Gold. West Virginia. Misty, you son of a bitch. Get out of my eyes. Alright, cool. Passed. Holy crap, 11 tracks on here, and I only got 5 of them that I'm pumping. Abraham Lincoln, Witch Doctor, Freakonomics, AGLO, HA, CAMBIADO, Aglo Ha Cambiado, and Sleestack Lightning. Shiny Catalactus. So I know these guys are pumping out more and have more after this one, but this is where it ends for me, sadly. Get everything on here. Earth Rocker is awesome. Under the Breach. Gone Cold is such a damn good one. And then Crucial Velocity, but Earth Rocker, and then Gone Cold. Those are the two greatest standouts. I have every single track still highlighted on here, so either I super duper like it or I need to go through it once more with a fine-tooth comb. So, I really like Dez because I love Devil Driver super duper hardcore, and I'm super duper sad that their gosh darn drummer, who's a mother effing machine and was the top out there ever, such a damn good drummer, he friggin' left and he joined, gosh honestly, a piece of shit, stupid ass fucking band. He made a stupid ass fucking choice. He did something really fucking stupid. So I really like Dez. And then I had thoughts of maybe buying the whole entire Cold Chamber discography. And then there was a funny story. The reason why ICP got into beef with Sharon Osbourne is because Cold Chamber was the opening act for ICP, and they got booed and booted off the tour, and Sharon Osbourne gave them shit. And then Violent J was pretty much just saying like, yo, they were shit. Nobody liked them. We booted them so we can get on early and have more time for us. And then Sharon Osbourne got all pissed. But honestly, they only had the first CD, which is the creepy dude in the ice cream truck. Trash. And I think this CD is pretty much trash too. I got every single track still highlighted on here. But yeah, I still don't think these guys were good yet. But when they get to this CD has some awesome songs on it. And then I want the one that has the red cover. And I think I didn't pick it up because I read an article about it, and then they're talking about how it's so disjointed and it's just all the little pieces that they had left over because nobody ever got along in this band ever. I remember there being an article early on because I got a shit ton of magazines. Remember, it was if I got so many magazines from my uncle. If I write two a day, it would have taken me 3 years. There was an article from Coal Chamber where they were interviewing Meeks, because mainly guitar magazine. They're interviewing Meeks, and then either he was saying to the drummer or the drummer was saying to him that like, you're my only friend in this band. And then the bass player and Dez weren't in it, because I know the bass player and Dez were a couple at one time, and I think the bass player of Coal Chamber is married to Morgan Rose of Seven Dust. Whatever. I'm not a Days of Our Lives in the lives of heavy metal people, but anyway, I just know some static, and I know that article, and I know the drummer and Meeks had a conversation back and forth with a guy from Guitar Magazine way back when. So yeah, this CD is gosh darn good. Fiend, Glow, Watershed, Rowboat, mad cool, and I think Empty Jar is also a really good one. So I'm able to tolerate some lead singers that are tough to get through, but I instinctively kick when this is on. I'm so gosh darn sorry, because I know people fucking love these guys, and I'm being stupid, but I'm sorry. I still have eardrums, and I want the glass in my house to stay unshattered, so this lead singer is not being played. But I know that they do really, really cool, crazy ass shit. And I think the bass player from this band got arrested in Providence, which is the capital of my state, because he was breaking into a CVS to get oxys. I'm 95% sure. So I didn't really like this CD until I got broken up with in high school. And then I only liked it until I got over her. You know what I mean? But Just Got Wicked, End of the World, and It's All Good. It's All Good. That's the I Got Dumped song. And the drummer is scary, man. The drummer is scary. And other people I know really like this band. And it's sad that their guitarist died, and I think that's why they may be done. I can't say, because that's all I got from these guys. People liked them. I didn't like the other tracks. And then I remember an article where Vinnie Paul was saying he had cold over his house for a party, and then the lead singer was acting like a D-bag. So second grade, this is a hardcore. First or second grade. First or second grade. So if my mom bought me a guitar the day that I heard Soundgarden outshined on the Road Rage from PlayStation 1 at Shane's house, who knows what my life would have been like, but it didn't happen. And I was like, Mom, what we gotta do with this? And she gave me like this whole like, I'm not having that loud noise in my house. Look, so I missed out. But in second grade, I had daycare. I was first and second grade. There was daycare. There was like the real little kid one, and then the medium age kid one. So I went in one van, my sister went in another van, and we both went to the daycares, which were like a hop, skip, and a jump from one another. Anyway, that's the backstory. So on the van going home, I was like, cool. If I get in there first, depending on who's driving, I can listen to the radio. I can choose the radio. And then on this particular day, it was one of the cool dudes who was wearing sandals. I just remember him being cool. He was really cool. He said a thing to me or two as we went along with my time there. He said a few cool things. I might say more. But I just remember him being cool, and he had sandals on. He was driving the van with sandals, and I was like, all right, whatever. But Collective Soul came on. And I was like, yeah, I really, really like this. And I like it when they had it in crunchier. And then that was the first time I heard the term metalhead. He was like, oh, you're a metalhead. I'm like, a metalhead? He was like, yeah, you're a metalhead. And I was like, metalhead. A metalhead. because I was like turning this up, and it was the don't did it out, turn your head, baby, now spit me out. Not heavy. Shine. Run, no. Why? December. I don't know. They all seem so blendy in the same song to me at the same time. They all seem like one big gigantic song. Anyway, it was the one where it's don't think of doubt, don't turn around, turn your head, baby, now spit me out. And that lyric confused me when I was in first and or second grade. And my mom wouldn't tell me what it was because this was HJY. My mom listened to HJY, and then this was HJY when we were driving back. There's another even like college rock radio station. I didn't know it existed back then. I only know 2 radio stations back then. I know there are 3. I hated one. I could barely tolerate the other. And then HJY was the only one I knew that I was actually good. And then there was the crunchy one I couldn't listen to. Anyway, back. So yeah. So with these guys, turn your head, baby, now spit me out. So in first and second grade, my mom wouldn't tell me what that lyric was about. And then Mr. Cool Dude, I was like, he'll probably tell me. And then he went like this. He was like, so I'm in the back seat, and I'm leaning over the back seat, or I'm sitting in the front seat because I was leaning over so much. So I'm sitting in the front seat, and he's driving. So I'm now him. Turn your head. Now spit me out. What are you talking about? I'm not really the one to tell you. You'll figure it out. And I'm like, turn your head. But my mom won't tell me. It's like, she's not going to tell you. And I'm like, well, tell me. It's like, I really can't tell you. You'll figure it out. I remember that. That was one really, really cool time. And then I was embarrassed as shit about this moment in the past, but I'm going to say it right now. So there was this place called and then we went there a bunch as kids to have like a fake beach day, and I was eating my peanut butter and banana sandwich underneath a towel, and I was daydreaming or something, and then in my head, but ended up saying aloud, was women. I get women. I remember as a little tiny kid eating my banana sandwich and then I came out from underneath my towel, and then the dude walked by and was like, I heard what you said, and he walked on by and it was just like that. I was embarrassed as fuck for years, but now I get it. So another thing, while we're talking about that shit, I'll move on. But the French class joke in Honey, I Shrunk the Kids took me the longest time to get. When he's like, oh, you saved my sister by doing mouth to mouth. Where'd you learn mouth to mouth? And he says French class, and then at the end the kid laughs, French class. I never got that for the longest time. So this is another mad cool ass compilation. So as I came across big gigantic cool ass compilations, the whole bunch of bands I heard of but never actually really touched, you gotta go and pick up. And I had my fingers crossed that I got this as a compilation. Contaminated. Alright, cool. Wicked sweet. Wow. I'm gonna name everything that's on here, but I only got 4 songs. Let's see, let me tell you. High on Fire, Razor Hoof. And then Much Too Young to Know by Pentagram. Old Faithful, Alabama Thunder Pussy. This must have been where I introduced to them. And then Hate Stomp by Genocide Superstars. So, wow, I must not like this. Burnt by the Sun, Forlani, Mastodon, Where Strides the Behemoth. I just got rid of that one because I already own it. Burst, Sculpt the Lives, Nile, Extraction Text. Oh, excuse me. So sorry. Dysrhythmia, and Just Go. Dillinger Escape Plan, 43% Burnt. That's the band where you got to be part Cyborg to totally love. Unsane Scrape, Skinless from I'm not gonna read all these. I'm just gonna turn around and let you see. Oh crap, there's some glare, huh? Is that legible? Is that legible? Doesn't look legible. Shit, it's not really legible. Alright, that looks almost as legible. And then now... Oh wow, I'm having such a bad time. That, alright, that's the best you can get. Oh yeah, I was super duper happy when I got this because like this is one of those where like I have to have them all. I have to have them all, and then I would go to allmusic.com and I would scroll up and down that list and I'd be like, yeah, no, yeah. For this band, I was totally freaking MacGruber, fucking Kristen Wiig about this band. Not shitting you. And then I really didn't like it when they were super duper old school. So I got every single track on here because this really is a whole bunch of hardcore noise. That's like if you're super duper into hardcore noise, this is the most hardcore noise of hardcore noise. I think they might have even started it all. And then like they started it and they're kind of like Caius where they kind of don't like what they started. Because I'll get to it when we get there. But yeah, I have every single track on here because there's a whole bunch of like crazy angry ass radio station. And then you kind of don't dilute something like that. You kind of just have it as a block and you take it as it is. So then I remember liking this one a bit, but I only got 2 tracks highlighted on here. So I probably diluted Corrosion of Conformity a bunch. So it's just like nonstop this. Consumed and Positive Outlook. Out of 10 other tracks. Oh, and I think because some of these are on there, I can't say. 80%. So there's a blurb in here. So going on saying like the approach that this band has taken on the past 3 CDs is done because the scene has turned to shit. Ultimately, there's like a big giant paragraph saying like we're done, the scene is shit, fuck you, we're out. And I don't have any song on here because I think Hungry Child, Happily Ever After, and Crawling. Intervention. Yeah, so there's a few good ones on here. I gotta fix that. Okay, so there's a debate on which one came first, the chicken or the egg, and there's also a debate which one came first, this or Deliverance. And there's some camps that are straight up adamant that Deliverance came out first, and then they did this, and then they went back. And I have to say that is probably wrong because on allmusic.com they say that that's the case. And okay, I never read it in a guitar magazine because if I did, I would have definitely remembered that shit 100%. So, I'm gonna have to go on the camp, and I think this came out first. Cause, damn for all. Anyway, so as far as lead singers go, that can be like rough on the ear and take a listening to get a liking to, it's this guy. If you can get into this guy's voice, this CD is so damn good. If you can get into this dude's voice, the CD is so damn good. If you can't get into this dude's voice, then you're gonna be grinding your teeth and burning the soles of your feet by walking back and forth waiting for it to be over. But if you get into his voice, it's so good. And his voice isn't bad once you get into it. But on first 3 listens, you're like, this fucking guy? Which is why I got canned. Because, like, when they went out and toured, everybody was like, this fucking guy? But Damned for All Time, Dance of the Dead, Break the Cycle, Shallow Ground, Vote with a Bullet, White Noise, Echoes in the Well, Condition A, Condition B, Future Now, Jim Beam, and the Coon Ass. All those are really, really cool. This was tough as shit to effing get, and there's like this big giant part. Well, there's like something wrong with the disc itself where it goes like and it skips a shit ton. So it took forever for me to get this. I think I paid a bit for it, and it's fucking broken. So this one, people is like the highest watermark, and this should have been the biggest CD ever when it first came out. I'm so surprised it wasn't, because it's got everything. Clean My Wounds, Without Wings, Broken Man, Senior Olimpo, Migraine, Deliverance, Shake Like You, Shelter. My Corrosion of Conformity tattoo has swirly eyes in it, and then the swirly eyes came from here, and fuck you, I'm not showing it, but I got it. Yeah, this one I love a lot, which is hence why I kind of... So I had the Corrosion of Conformity symbol, and I was like, what do I do? How do I get more things incorporated in here? And I thought, like, I'll add swirling eyes. So where the big black, where the eyes is, it's actually, like, swirling. And then what I did for the mouth is I turned it into, like, a grate. So it's like a little different in the front. So it's more of, like, what is that? The Sauron, the real bad guy, when he has whoever, or the guy with the big giant teeth, I don't know, somebody with real sharp things coming out from their mouth. So it's swirling portal hypnotized eyes from this, and then like a iron grate mouth. So I edited it a little bit. I got it. Woo! Over Me, Congratulations Song, Stare Too Long, Diablo Boulevard, Double Wide, Sleeping Martyr, Take What You Want, and 13 Angels. If you've seen some kind of monster DVD, Pepper Keenan is in it, and then James Hetfield's in this, because they're buddies. This one's really, really good too. Like Deliverance, Wise Blood, and this is just like a trilogy of super solidness. I love super duper hardcore. King of the Rotten, Wise Blood, Born Again for the Last Time, Drowning in a Daydream, The Snake Has No Head, The Door, Man or Ash. Man or Ash, that's the James Hetfield song. Redemption City, and Fuel. So I read an article when this one was coming out, so I was like, oh, Corrosion Conformity's got another one coming out. And then I was like, oh no, what they doing? Because it said, if you like Led Zeppelin, you'll really like this. And I was like, oh shit, I do, but I know about them. And then this was one where I refused to put this CD away and say I didn't like it. So I put myself through this a lot. So I got Stonebreaker, It Is That Way, Rise River Rise, Never Turns No More, Infinite War, So Much Left Behind, The Backslider, World on Fire, In the Arms of God. And I say I listened to this so much, as I was saying those, bits and pieces of every single song was coming to my head. So this memories in here, which means something. And I thought this was super duper cool, because I thought, like, how long is Pepper gonna be gone? Like, the guys in Corrosion Conformity can't sit around forever. R.I.P. Ron Mullen. Rob Mullen? The drummer, Mr. Mullen, died. And then they went back as a trio, and there's another one on there, a trio like this that I want, that I don't have. And this one's really cool. Psychic Vampire, River of Stone Leeches, What We Become, Rat City, Time of Trials, and then there's a few bonus tracks that are really, really cool. Come Not Here is cool, and The Money Changers. I got a few others on here, but those are the standouts for me. Now, the only CD I ever returned was Deicide, because I got really, really lucky, because it was like within the hour when I bought it. I just knew I wasn't gonna listen to it when I was like 13 years old. I was like, oh shit, because I got a Merciful Fate, a Roadrunner specific greatest hits from Merciful Fate. And I was like, oh my god, I love this so much. And I looked on inside, I'm like, okay, I'm going to get every single band that's listed on the back of this. I'm going to get them all as a set because I just love this one so much. So DSI was the next one. And I was like, oh, holy shit, I'm going to second think this. So anyway, because the thing is, like, I only had, like, the allowance was, like, it was, like, $15. Like, I can get, like, one CD, or I can get, like, a toy or, like, a CD a week kind of thing. And then freaking the very first the very first 5 CDs I ever bought my entire life, I think it goes Ace of Base, Wayne's World 2 soundtrack, Puff Daddy All in the Family edited Walmart version because of all about the Benjamins. And then at 14, I got a drum set, and then the CD I bought was No Doubt's Tragic Kingdom because some of the songs aren't horrible. And then I thought if I could learn all those songs on the drums, I could get girls over and you could sing Gwen Stefani's parts, and then things would happen. And then I think I got Green Day. I got Green Day because it was When I Come Around, that one. And then I got another Green Day because of that one. And then I got the one that has Warning on it, and I was like, okay, I think I'm done with Green Day. And then Limp Bizkit, Linkin Park, Limp Bizkit. But anyway, I'm stalling. Somewhere in that mix it's flogged out. But I remember being in Strawberries and buying this, and I remember being so incredibly pissed because it was my buy of the week, and I knew I couldn't return it because no damn way my parents were driving back to Strawberries just to return this. I had to deal with it. So I had to deal with it, and I had to listen to this shit for a week. And the only thing I remember is Revolving Door on here. And I think there was one other song I could tolerate half of. Dark Side, maybe Black Cloud. Maybe it's either Dark Side or Black Cloud. I think it's Black Cloud That Follows Me. And then Revolving Door. And I'm like if this CD got broken beyond all recondition, I would be mad, but I'm not gonna throw it away. I can't really get rid of it. It's there in it. But yeah, I was stalling trying to show this. So I only got one from these guys, and I kind of do want to pick up the rest. And it's gonna be like, excuse me, what are you saying? But hold on, now think about it. The damage has been done, and it's over and done with. And then there's other people in the band other than just that one guy, so I think you know what I'm talking about. So I didn't actually never bought this because I'm like, yo, what? I was all about Korn and ICP and shit, and then you're trying to go and slicing Creed on my parade? Fuck you. So I was vehemently against Creed. Oh, I think even the summer of Mono, whenever a Creed video came on, I changed it to anything else. But anyway, I got this from my uncle, and I still haven't actually listened to it because what I would want to do is I would want to get the one that came before this and then the one that came after this, and then only listen to the first one and then listen to all 3. That's the only way I would listen to Creed. So this I have. I'm never going to touch it because it's dangerous. And the funny thing is, I think it's one of the most sold CDs ever. Now I'm super duper happy. So where I worked, they released 2 box sets. It was Volume 1 and Volume 2 of Creedence Clearwater. And it's awesome. It's awesome. I'm so damn happy I got this. 7 songs on this one alone I like. I Put a Spell on You, The Working Man, 99 and a Half, Get Down Woman, Porterville, Gloomy, and Walk on Water. I Put a Spell on You, Gloomy, and Walk on Water are the 3 definite standouts. So the one guy wrote all the songs. Not even his brother could keep up with them. And then so there's six. I have six of their 7 CDs, and even in the linear notes, it's like by the sixth CD, the other guys were sick that John Fogerty was making so much money because he wrote all the lyrics that they tried it, and it sucked so much that it broke up the group. And then there was a whole bunch of hootenanny about who got paid when John Fogerty sang the song, so he never would do it. And then Vietnam vets kept on begging him to do it, and then he did it for the vets. Born on the Bayou and Bootleg are the only two that really stand out for me on here. Good golly, Miss Molly. I remember deselecting that one. I think this one was a really good one. Let me double check. But yeah, I'm super happy I have all this. I'm super glad. Green River, Bad Moon Rising, Lodi, Sinister Purpose. Yeah, those are some really good songs. So here's like the little tiny booklets. Like they came in tins. And then there's like part 1 of the story, part 2 of the story, which is pretty much like John Fogerty and his brother started a band. John Fogerty could sure as shit write some songs. They all did really, really well, and they toured on it for a real long time. Well, actually, they didn't do too much because they pretty much pumped out CD after CD after CD after CD. They just really didn't stop. And then by the 6th one, they all got ants in their pants about writing songs, and then it broke up the group. Somebody died? And someone died? I can't say. Only one song from this one, Fortunate Son. I don't know. Ooh, Effigy? I'm going to have to listen to Effigy. That'd be really cool if the Clutch Effigy is like somehow a secret cover of this one, but I'm too ignorant to know. So this one was like... This one was advertised out the ass. I just remember seeing this cover all over the place when I was little. Ramble Tamble, traveling band, looking out my back door, running through the jungle, up around the bend, who will stop the rain? Yeah, I know why. Have you seen the rain? Born to move, Hey Tonight. And then there's another one that no one likes. And they even say so on the tin, like, we're not going to put it in here. It's because we got to make the tin bigger. And then it's 3 and 4. No, we're not doing it. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my goodness gracious. So when I was a little tiny kid, and I wish my mom bought me the guitar the day I heard Outshined, if I had these guys growing up, I would love to have this whole band's catalog. Oh my god. We're going to get to the side project that this guy's in, but... side projects that this guy's in, and holy shit, absolutely, holy shit, go after this guy. I want everything from this guy. So I want the Phil Anselmo side project or orb of CDs that he releases, and I would also want to get the complete orb of this guy. Holy gosh darn shit. The whole CD. Holy shit. Wow, I just got a whole bunch of flashbacks. Man, all I'm gonna say is Energetic Girlfriend, Naked, this, high school. Woo! Wow, my pants are getting. I wish I liked this better. I bought this because of Grand Theft Auto Vice City. I wish I liked this better. She sells Sanctuary by the Seashore, and I think Rain. I think that's it. I was so bummed out. I thought this was gonna be super cool. It wasn't. We're gonna close out with a bunch of Cypress Hill. I pretty much want everything from these guys because there's just like a certain orb, like a certain attitude, and a certain like groove to hip hop that certain groups just like knock out of the park, and this is one of them. And yeah, rock superstar and rap superstar. And I bought Skull and Bones way later in time, like when that song came out and it's huge. I didn't pick that up, but I want it now. And then I bought Skull and Bones used, but I thought they both came in one disc, like a thing that flaps open with the two in the middle. But no, there's only 6 tracks. The one that has Rock Superstar on it, so I got Rap Superstar. I'm totally fine with it. But anyway, so I got a bunch of things on here. I like Cypress Hill is one of those where I definitely did fine tune stuff, but I really do like jamming these guys. 16 songs on here, which I think is all of them. Yeah, so either I really like everything on here, or I don't actually like it, or I need to go and give it a hardcore listens, because it's got everything on here, and that's either one of the three. Either I don't like it, haven't listened to enough, so it needs to be on here, so I listen to it more, or it's super damn good and nothing needs to be deleted. Pretty much see why there's not really many bands or any bands after this one, so FYI, I'm just telling you that right now. And what is this one? Oh my god, I just hurt my neck when I did that. Holy crapola. Owie. 9 tracks out of 14. Owie. I want to get high. I ain't going out like that. Insane in the brain. When the shit goes down, lick a shot, lock down, hits from the bong. We'll go around, come around, kid. Break them off some. Break them off some. So yeah, of course, if you're gonna get a Cypress Hill CD, you better have this one. I mean, any Cypress Hill CD that you should have that one. Oh man, I hurt my neck at the tail end of this video. Some bitch. One song off of this. Whoa, yeah, I gotta give this another listen, or maybe I already did. Holy crap, I only got Make a Move on here. Wow, I don't know, I'm gonna have to pay attention. Oh, my neck stop. My neck will stop. Okay, it's done. Yeah, so bonus disc. I ain't got no bonus disc. Another victory. Rap superstar. Stank ass hoe. Can I get a hit? We live this shit worldwide. And the final. 6 out of 16. Another body drops. Busted in the Hood. Money. Never Know. Last Laugh featuring Prodigy and Twin. What's Your Number? Featuring Tim Armstrong. Oh, Muscoozy. Down is for D.